There's a lot of other different drills you could do, but we're just going to go over a few today that are real basic and simple for you to get into martial arts. Okay, so you're going to start with your fighting stance. Go back to the square position. Put your power leg back. Toe in line with the heel. Toe facing out at a 45-degree angle. Lead foot facing towards your opponent. Elbows loose right here. Hands up at your face. Alright, now all I need is my chin tucked and we're in a good fighting stance. We're ready for business now. Okay? So staying in this position, what I want to do, I want to focus on just moving left and right at first, because that's going to help us go into our kicks and stuff later. So first we're going to start off with our lead foot and we're going to go left. So whichever direction I'm going towards, I'm using the leg on that side. So we'll step out. I'm still in my fighting position. I'm just a little bit more spread out. My toes still in line. My hands are still up. My elbows are still tucked. And then I'm just going to bring the other foot right along. And I'm going to make sure I have a space whenever that foot comes and lands. And then I'm right back in my fighting position. And I go right. We're going to do the same thing just on the right side. We're going to step out with the right foot. My toe is still in line with the heel with this lead foot in front. And then I'm going to let this one follow. When I land, I still got this spacing in between. You want to make sure if you don't land right, you correct yourself at this point. Your hips, your shoulders, everything. And you're just going to go back and forth real slow. Go left. Drag the leg over. Go right. Drag the leg over. Make sure you're in a fighting stance. Go left. Drag the leg over. Go right. Drag the leg over. Go left. Drag the leg over. Go right. Drag the leg over. And that's pretty simple. This will help a lot if you've never done anything. If stepping and punching and then stepping back and landing feels kind of awkward, this will help you because you're moving around and your focus is to move with your feet and then landing in a fighting position. That's footwork. And then we'll talk about all the footwork that you have to do with punches and other stuff also later. But that's your one drill. We're going to go left and right. Now we're going to go back in our fighting position. And we're going to go front to back. So we're going to step with the lead foot to go front. I step forward. And then I just let that foot slide right back. I want to make sure that the toes in line with the heel, pointing out a 45-degree angle. Hands, elbows, jaw, everything is still in place. Now we're going to go to the back. We're going to step with our power foot. Backwards about a foot. And we're going to slide our foot back. Just like this. Make sure I got good spacing and everything whenever I land. Feet and everything are aligned, and then I'm just going to go forward and drag my foot back. The back foot's going to go to the rear, and I'm going to slide my lead foot to the back with me. Then I'm just going to keep going back and forth. Back to front. Back to front. Back to front. And then once I get that down, then we'll go left and right. We won't mix it up though. And you can do this on your own just very easily. We'll go left, and we'll go back, then we'll go right, and we'll go forward. Go left, we'll go back, we'll go to the right, and we'll go forward. Make sure you're landing in your fighting stance every place. So we'll go left. You can take your time. Oh, did I go to my fighting stance? We'll go to the back. Did I go to my fighting stance? Yeah, we'll go to the right now. Fighting stance, that's good. Now I'm going to go to the forward. That's good also. Then you can step back and you can go in the reverse. Just like this. Now you're training like a pro. I'll get what I'm going at. So that's the most basic of basic footwork that you go to: forward, back, front, back, whatever you want to call it, left and right. Now we're going to go over another one where it goes with pivoting on your toes a little bit and doing a 180 spin. All right. To do that, we are going to go over a punch with it. We're going to go over the jab. So I'm going to go this way and that way. So, and this is also a drill you can do with your jab to learn the punch itself and to learn what to do once you get to like a stopping point, how to turn around. So I'm in my fighting stance and I'm going to call a jab, or my coach is gonna call a one or a jab out. He's gonna say one, I'm gonna come right here, and I'm gonna bring my foot back, I'm gonna go back to my fighting position, and he's gonna call one, I'm gonna go out again, I'm gonna bring my leg up, go back to my fighting position, and once I get here, I wanna turn around. To do that, I'm not just gonna drop my hands and turn around with that, as I like jump completely out of my fighting position. Okay, so the point is to stay in our fighting position. So once I'm right here, I'm on my last jab, he says one, and I come out, and then I bring my foot back, and once I'm here, I want to turn around on my lead foot. I'm going to come just around like this. Alright, it's going to look like a little ballerina move. So I'll just get in my fighting stance right here, and I'll just spin just like that. I'll just do that a couple of times. You can be silly if you want with it, it doesn't matter. You don't hurt yourself or get splinters if you have jacked up floors. So once I'm there, I do one, I get back here, I'm going to apply that spin, and I'm going to step, I'm going to do a 180 degree, and I'm going to come right back, and I'm going to get in my fighting stance when I do so. So if I throw another punch, one, I bring my leg up, I'm back in a fighting stance. If I want to turn around, I'm going to spin on the front, or the lead foot, I'm just going to come right back around, I'm going to be right in a fighting stance again. Okay? So we're going to do that from the front now. Alright, so I'm going to go one, I'm going to step forward on my lead foot, I'm just going to spin around, and I'm going to go right back. I'm going to go like this, one, I'm going to come back to my fighting stance, I'm going to come right back at you. So we went over 2 different drills. Those are very effective drills. I know it doesn't seem like it's a lot, but if you get creative with it, you can use this for a very long time. I still go over this stuff every like couple of weeks and stuff just to make sure that I got it down. I still go over the footwork for my punches and everything else, and I think if you don't know anything about martial arts and you want to learn, you should too.